Stop. Look at your phone. Look at the silence on the screen. Look at the anxiety pulsing in your chest because she has not replied. Because the dynamic shifted and you did not even feel it happen. You believe that if you are kind enough, available enough, and supportive enough, you will secure her loyalty. You believe that love is a transaction of goodness, that if you give your heart, she is obligated to hold it gently. But look around you. The nice guys are ignored. The pleasers are friend-zoned. The men who would do anything for her are the ones she respects the least. Why? Because nature does not respect what begs to be kept. Psychology does not reward availability and desire. Desire is not built on safety. It is built on tension. Niccolò Machiavelli, the father of dark strategy, understood something about human nature that modern society tries to hide from you. He knew that humans are ungrateful, fickle, pretenders, and dissimulators. He knew that power is not given to the virtuous. It is taken by the strategic. You are here because you are tired of being the passenger in your own relationships. You are tired of the confusion, the mind games, and the passive-aggressive silence. You want to know why some men seem to command attention effortlessly while you work for it like a slave. The answer is not in your looks. It is not in your money. It is in your frame. In the next minutes, we are going to dismantle the lies you have been told about women, love, and connection. We are going to apply the ruthless efficiency of Machiavellian political strategy to the chaotic world of romance. I'm going to hand you psychological keys. These are not pickup lines. They are shifts in reality. They are tools that once inserted into your mind will make it impossible for you to be manipulated again. But a warning, once you see the mechanics of control, you cannot unsee them. You will see the strings on everyone. If you are ready to stop being a fan and start being the prize, keep watching. Let us begin the autopsy of your nice guy persona, the economy of absence. Scarcity creates value. Let us start with the most brutal economic truth. If air were sold, you would only pay for it if you were drowning. Right now, you are free air. You are everywhere. You are abundant. You text back instantly. You are always available to hang out. You clear your schedule the moment she shows a flicker of interest. You think you are showing devotion. Psychologically, you are signaling low value. Machiavelli wrote that familiarity breeds contempt. He understood that the more people see of a leader, the less they fear him and the less they revere him. The same applies to attraction. When you are constantly present, you deny her the most potent drug in the human brain, imagination. When you are not there, she has to think about you. She has to wonder what you are doing, who you are with, if you are thinking about her. In that space of uncertainty, her mind creates a version of you that is far more addictive than the reality. But you rob her of that. You suffocate her with your presence. Oh. To control the dynamic, you must master the art of calculated absence. This is not about ghosting to be toxic. It is about prioritizing your mission over her attention. When you are truly busy building your empire, training your body, sharpening your mind, your absence is not a tactic. It is a byproduct of your value. A woman instinctively knows the difference between a man who is pretending to be busy too. Make her like him, and a man who is actually building a life that is bigger than her. The first is a manipulator. The second is a king. You must become comfortable with the silence. When you send a message and she takes hours to reply, the old you would panic. The old you would double text. The Machiavellian you places the phone down and goes back to work. You do not punish her with silence. You simply do not reward her with your anxiety. You must understand that humans are hardwired to chase what retreats. It is the hunter instinct. If you are always running towards her, you force her to run away simply to maintain the distance. Stop running. Stand still in your purpose. Turn your back and walk toward your goals and watch how quickly she turns to follow you. Emotional unpredictability, intermittent reinforcement. The human brain loves patterns, but it gets bored by them. If a slot machine paid out every time you pulled the lever, you would play it for a short time, get your money, and leave. You would be bored. But slot machines do not do that. They pay out randomly. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you almost win. That unpredictability spikes dopamine to extreme levels. It is called intermittent reinforcement, and it is the strongest addiction mechanism known to psychology. Most men are predictable. They are predictably nice, predictably angry, or predictably insecure. She knows exactly what to say to get you to smile, exactly what to do to make you apologize. You are a book she has already read. Why would she open it again? Machiavelli advised the prince to be both the lion and the fox. The lion is strong and terrifying. The fox is cunning and elusive. You must be both. You must break the pattern of your own behavior. If you are usually stoic, surprise her with a moment of intense poetic passion. If you are usually affectionate, pull back and become cold and analytical for a day. Not out of malice, but to remind her that your affection is not a salary. It is a commission. It must be earned. When she cannot predict your reaction, she is forced to pay attention to you. She has to study you, to walk carefully around you, and this focus is the seed of obsession. This is not about being mean. It is about having a range of emotions that are yours, not hers. Most men are emotional mirrors. If she is happy, they are happy. If she is sad, they are sad. If she is cold, they panic. You are letting her weather dictate your climate. To control the frame, you must be your own weather system. You can be happy when she is distant. You can be calm when she is chaotic. This disrupts her control over you. When she realizes she cannot push a button and get a reaction, she starts seeking your validation instead of expecting it. She starts asking herself what you are thinking, and the moment a woman is asking herself that question, you have won. The mirror of narcissism, validation strategy. We are all narcissists. We all care about ourselves more than anyone else. Machiavelli knew that to control people, you do not tell them what you want. You show them what they desire. And what does a woman desire more than anything? To be seen, to be understood, to be the main character in a movie. Most men try to impress a woman by talking about themselves. They brag about their jobs, their cars, their achievements. They think they are displaying high value, but they are displaying insecurity. They are saying, "Please look at me. Please think I am good enough." The Machiavellian approach is the opposite. You become the mirror. You talk less, you listen more. But you listen with intensity. You ask her questions no one else asks. You peel back the layers of her psyche. Why do you do that? What are you actually afraid of? You show the world you are tough, but I see the girl hiding behind that armor. When you analyze her, when you speak to her shadow self, you create a bond that feels like destiny. She will think she has never felt this connection with anyone. She feels this way because you are reflecting her own ego back at her. You are giving her the stage. But the trap is that you are the one holding the mirror. You choose when to hold it up and when to put it down. When you give someone deep validation, they become addicted to it. When you withdraw it, when you stop asking, when you stop looking at her with that intensity, she will do anything to get it back. She will chase the reflection of herself that she saw in your eyes. Use this carefully. Do not flatter her beauty. Every man does that. Validate her effort, validate her darkness, validate the parts of her she hides from the world. Make her feel exposed, yet safe. That is psychological intimacy, and it is a chain stronger than steel. Destroy the pedestal. There's a fatal error in your system. You have been programmed by media and fantasy to believe that women are goddesses, pure and perfect beings who must be worshipped. This is the pedestal effect, and it is repulsive to a high-value woman. If you treat her like a celebrity, she has no choice but to treat you like a fan. Fans do not get intimacy. Fans wait in line. fans are spectators. Machiavelli taught that a prince must see the world as it is, not as he wishes it to be. You must see her as she is. She is human. She has flaws, insecurities, and a past full of mistakes. She wakes up imperfect. When you look at her with worship, she feels your inferiority. She senses that you think she is out of your league, and women are hypergamous. They do not respect men who place themselves beneath them.